All right, so today we are going to be building this issue tracker thingy. If you need the project file, it is posted in Discord right now. Probably going to keep this up for about a week, and then it's going to be private, and you're only going to get access to it if you are a subscriber on SelfTaughtDev.com, so go check that out too. If the sound is weird or anything like that, let me know. I need to throw the link to this in Discord real quick. I still need to add a bot that like just grabs the link from YouTube whenever I post anything and put it in Discord. Share, copy, Discord, and everyone, and we're live. Alright, let me know if the music's too loud. Like I said, we're gonna build this with React. I haven't built anything with React in a long time, like a few months. I've just been like complacent and lazy and not working on React. So this is gonna be rough probably. But we're starting from scratch. We just got our XD file here. You just need Adobe XD. I feel like that's too loud. We're gonna turn that down a little bit more. This is Techmosphere. It's not going the direction I thought it was gonna go. I thought this was gonna be more like, my favorite soundtrack to listen to while I'm coding is, if you've seen The Social Network, that soundtrack is so good to code to. I love it. All right, this one just sounds like something you have on PlanetSide? No, I can't remember the game. Oh well. What's up, Morton? How's it going? All right, so first things first, we need to open up Bash here. CD to doc git, and then we are going to make dir. Actually, we're gonna do create. No wait, npx create React app issue tracker, and then we'll let that do our setup stuff. God, my laptop, when I used to run npm or npx create React app, it would take like a solid 5 to 10 minutes for it to finish building the React app. My phone needs to be silent. What's up, Philemon? I feel like I said that right. That's correct. My stream's bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. How do I up my bitrate? I need to write a note down to look into that later. I've got it so where I can, like when the stream's over, I can just switch it so it's to like a blank thing and no sound instead of me talking. So I got that transition down. I'm looking into Adobe After Effects so I can do like a intro dealio. It's gonna be like the React fragment, and then there's gonna be a type thing in the middle, and it's just gonna type SelfTaughtDev, and it's gonna have the branding colors and stuff. It's gonna be super cool. All right. Installing template dependencies using npm. Finish up. Pretty close. Pretty close to what? Pretty close to being done with this app. So this is probably gonna be multiple parts because I eventually wanna, like, today we're probably just gonna build the front end part where, like, with the looks part, we might not do any of the functionality because I've got like probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours to do this, and then I gotta go do other stuff. But eventually we're gonna connect this to a database. So then it'll like save the issues to a database, and I think that's about it. But good first app if you're just getting in, nah, maybe not a good first. Yeah, good first app if you're just getting into React, because we're gonna do create, read, update, and delete stuff, because you're gonna be able to delete these issues too. You are going to be able to create new ones, you're gonna be able to read them, and then we don't have an edit thing. We might add edit functionality, we might not. We'll see how it goes. React hasn't started learning yet, but still watch for more understanding. Yeah, dude, React, like the best way is like after you get a decent grasp of JavaScript, go like make sure you built like 4 or 5 projects with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, then go watch some stuff on React, and then try to convert one of your current JavaScript projects to React. That really helped me like get more comfortable with it, because before that I was just trying to like build React stuff from scratch, and I was like, this is not clicking. I don't know what to do here. All right, is this done? Sweet, it's done. So we're gonna transfer to issue tracker. We're gonna code that. I cannot type right, jeez. And bring that over here so you guys can see this stuff. What do we not need in here? This is not how I like to organize my stuff either. We're gonna delete that. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit on this too, so you guys can see this. We don't need the logo. Actually, we might replace the logo with the SelfTaughtDev logo. We're gonna do that real quick. Yeah, that sounds good. Desktop. Dude, thank you, man. That means a lot. I don't know what to say. Besides, that means a lot, dude. That's, damn. I didn't think I provided enough value for that, but that means a lot. Like I said. Anyway, we're doing SelfTaughtDev. We're getting the logo off screen right now, and then we're gonna, ooh, do I have the logo as an SVG? All right, so this is where we're at right now. These are, I paid some dude on Facebook like 30 bucks to make this. Right, like I could have made that, but whatever. It finally got me a logo, so it was worth the investment. SelfTaughtDev logo.svg. What does this one look like? We gotta pull up Chrome here. I need another Chrome tab over here, and then we're gonna drop that. So that's the white one. We want just the, I don't have just the favicon. Undo that. What does this logo look like? Can I open this in Explorer? And then if we go here, what does that logo look like? See, that's like the React logo, so that's like the favicon, probably. So we're just gonna grab this, stick this in here. We're gonna take that and just rename it with this logo.png. We're gonna delete that one, and then where is it looking for the logo? Yeah, screw it. We're just gonna delete all that stuff. That's too much work. Delete. 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 Manifest JSON. What is this? Delete. Do we need that? That's public stuff. Why am I deleting public stuff? Report web vitals. What is that? I haven't looked into that yet. I need to do some more like React stuff. And we're gonna go ahead and do npm. How do I run a React app again? Holy crap, dude. I haven't done React stuff in so long. There we go. It is npm start. Cool. We don't need these SVGs up. SVG, can't resolve that. Where is it looking for that? Yes, this will be saved. It's going to be up for... It's now 22 on your clock. That's like... I'm just now starting to learn like 24-hour time instead of 12:12. 22 is like 10 o'clock, right? Yeah. What's up, my anonymous looking friend? So we don't need this. Is that where it's looking for it? We're gonna remove the logo import there as well. Report web vitals. Where is that? Is that an index? We're gonna remove that. We don't want strict mode. I don't really care about that. I guess we can keep that actually. We're doing index. What is this? What did I break here? Unexpected token. We don't want that comment there. I need to make my own React template that I can just pull from GitHub. I do need a new file called .prettierrc with that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, with that in it to format our stuff. And then I want a folder called components, because we're gonna have some components here. And then I want another folder called styles. No, wait. I'm just gonna group my styles with my components, right? So we'll have like, well, this is our issue tracker. So we'll have like, I guess that'll be a component, right? This will be a component, and then the title will be a component. The title's not gonna change, so we'll just grab issue tracker. My nose is all stopped up, I apologize. I don't know what's going on, but like whenever I lay down, like I'm good most of the day. But whenever I lay down, my nose is just like instantly like stopped up. And then when I wake up for like the next hour or two, it's still stopped up. Is this running properly yet? No. Can't find module logo SVG. Why is it still looking for that? Where is it referring to that? In the CSS? I don't want robots.txt. I don't want this. What's in our index.html? Is it looking for it there? Apple icon touch, public. We don't need that. We don't need... That's how you reference public stuff. Huh. Cool. That can all go away. This is the title. So this is the issue tracker. You need to enable JavaScript to run this page. We're going to delete that comment just because I don't want that comment there. We're going to delete that. We're going to save. And now this is good to go. Look at that. Oh, cool. It spins around, but it's not anything there because where is it referring to that? We looked in here. Oh, is it the image there? There we go. Cool. So save. Now we're good. Cool. All right, now we can get started. So, are you a little bit ill? Nah, dude, I don't like. Did I miss that comment? Did you say that before I explained why I have a stuffy nose? Do I look ill? Is that what you're saying? Like, sick, ill, you know? I'm gonna throw. We're to YouTube. So, edit code. So we have our app. This is where our stuff's gonna be, right? So we've got header. I don't want header. Save. Now this should be empty, right? Cool. Blank slate. We're good to go. That's what I want. All right. So in here we're gonna have an H1 with issue tracker in it, and then we're gonna have another. So we should have state here, function. Yeah, we're gonna have state that manages whether we're on the add issue or current issues side. So this is the add issue. This is where they can add new issues. This is the current issues where it displays the current issues and like what's going on. I guess we're gonna just store this data in like a JSON format for now, since we're not hooking up the database yet. And I haven't really built anything for the database yet. We'll probably add the database next time. So we need this. We need, what do I need to import here? I feel like I need to import some stuff. I'll do this, and then we'll say, what is our, it's gonna be add or current, right? So we'll have one that's add issue. That can close itself. Oh God. Can you guys see? Do I need to zoom in? Are you all good with that? And then here when you say add issue, then we want to render that. Else we want to, else we're in the other state, which is current issue. And then we're gonna have a hook up here. Const is gonna be set, wait, no. Add ish. What should we call this? Display state? Or just, I guess we'll just call this add issue. Set add issue. That's horrible. Like that doesn't tell you what that is exactly. And then this is going to be equal to, is it set state? Hold on. Like I said, I haven't built React stuff in a long time. Like probably 4 months. So we're just gonna go to our React to-do list and look at how I'm doing stuff in here, because that's what React is, or that's what GitHub is. GitHub's like a repository for your memory. You can just go back and look at how you did stuff in the past, and you're like, oh right, that's how I do this. It is use state. That's what I was using, right? No, I was using set state. Dang it, use state. And this is going to be true. And then if this is true, we need to display add issue. If it's false, we're going to display the current issues. What are you complaining about here? Stuff that's not done yet. We need to import that stuff because we're going to use all that. We're not even importing React in here yet. There we go. I'm sure we're going to use effect eventually. Current issue. So then we also need to import add issue from, we don't have it set up yet, but it's going to be in components slash add issue / add issue .js, and then we're gonna have basically the same thing for current issue. And then I like to have I like a space between my CSS imports, just like makes it feel prettier to me. Is my music loud enough? What is going on now? We need some, I want some of that electro swing stuff I was listening to last time. Genre, mood, albums. No, we want epidemic sound. Where's all this stuff? Footsteps. Why would I want footsteps? Weather, animals, transportation, water, human, cartoon. I just want the thing I was listening to last time. Just show me that. Gaming, fashion, semantic, sports, travel, wedding, podcast. Featured. I don't care about featured. Genres. Electronic and dance. That seems like kinda, no, that's not it. What was it called? Electro, no. Swing? It was like swing step or something like that. Albums. Oh, I might stop paying for this. There's not enough good music that I like on here to code to. Christmas sound effects. Drone essentials. What if I just, is anime? What? Can I search for music? What if we do just coding? The generic code. Did you speak German? I don't know what that means. Is that the city name? It looks German. Or is it Swedish? I don't know. I need to learn more languages, dude. I don't know enough about the world. I'm very ignorant about life. Jazz, pop, hip-hop, beats, acoustic, featured moods. I thought that's the stuff I was listening to was going to be alright, but it got kind of lame. Funk. Electro. This is all trash music. Oh my gosh. Epidemic sound. I just want the thing I was listening to last time. If I go to me, account, downloads, referral, no. Playlist. I can't find what I was listening to last time. This is bull crap. You need to verify my account still? I'm paying for this. Why do you need to verify my account? Isn't it already paid for? Recommended based on my YouTube channel. Saturday coffee. Sounds awful. I'm sorry, we're wasting a lot of time just finding music to listen to. But you gotta have good music to listen to while you code, you know? Corporate? No, why would I want to listen to something called corporate? Jazz, pop, rock, featured moods, albums. Where is what I want to listen to? Now if I search swing, I really wish I could just play whatever music I want on YouTube. That would make this so much easier. Whatever, I guess this is what we're going for. Nostalgic game soundtracks? Yeah, dude, like throwing on some RuneScape music or something like that while I'm coding, that'd be dope. Alright, so we need to go to our components. We're gonna add a new folder here. This is gonna be called add issue. And then we're gonna have another folder in here called current issue. Should I have... Yeah, those are gonna be different. And then we need a folder in here called data, because we're going to store the issues in a data.json format. And then in here we need a file called addissue.js, and then we're also going to have a component called addissue.css, and then in here we're going to have current issue.js, and then another file called current issue.css. There we go. He didn't notice. Sea shanty. Yes, the sea shanties are so good. That one dude on TikTok who just does the super deep voice. And he's like, my mother told me someday I will buy galley with good oars. You're not German? Oh, it's the name of the song. Gotcha. I did too notice. I just miss some stuff sometimes. What's up, Koji? Wait, what song are we saying here? What's up, Ron? How you doing? All right, so we have our current issue. There's too many S's in there. We gotta rename that and then delete one of those S's, and then we're good. Cool. So now we got those are gonna be our two main components, and then we're gonna have another component for. Should we have? Do we need? We don't need a component for that, do we? That can just be like part of the thing in our main. In our app.js. So app.js. So this is gonna decide whether we're on the app or the add issue or the other side. What is this complaining about? Unexpected token line 2. What? Add issue. This right here? I don't know what that's complaining about. Anyway, then we need we're gonna have a div here and we're gonna have 2 buttons, right? And this one is gonna say current issues, and this one's gonna say add issue, and then we'll save. Cool. So component add issue JS, nothing's in there. Are y'all telling me like that's the song I should play? Why are we naming songs over and over again? I don't understand what's going on here. Alright, and then this needs to be on click. We want to do some stuff. And then we're gonna do the same thing in here, but we're like I said, we're probably not gonna do much of the functionality today. We're just gonna do most of the styling and stuff, because that'll probably take like an hour. And oh, really? How do you know the song I played last time? Oh, it's not coming up though. Maybe they did take it off. That's trash. Chasing, happy. Like I can find the electronic and dance category, but I can't find the one thing I want to find, which is like there was one called Swing Step, or yeah, maybe Swing Step. Maybe if I just search for swing. Electro swing. There we freaking go. Oh my gosh, yes. Now we can get to work. All right, one sec. Let me blow my nose out of frame real quick. I don't want you guys to have to see that nastiness. Ugh. All right. Now we're good. So, let's grab this stuff and throw this in here and then in here. So we've got like the template. We're gonna return. We're not gonna return any of that stuff. This is gonna be the current issue side. And then we're probably gonna have a different hook there. We don't need to import app CSS in here. If my music's too loud, let me know. Why are you complaining still? Unexpected token? Let's save that and save that. Does that unbreak it? It's complaining about the on-click thing there. Gotcha. So we're just gonna ignore that for now. This is gonna be the add issue side, and we're gonna change that there. We're gonna delete app CSS in this thing. Do we need? Yeah, we're probably gonna use some state and stuff for stuff in here. We don't need the 2 buttons though. We're gonna delete all that stuff, and then this is gonna be add issue, save, quit, complaining about stuff. Jesus. We are not importing add issue or current issue. Those are in this file. I think that one looks good now, right? We've got some stuff that we're not using, but that's like the base of this. And then in current issue, we don't need to import either of those either. And then this is going to be called current issue. Now, we just need to go back to app and then remove these on-click events and then save. An issue tracker source. So it can't resolve this, so why not? We're an app, so we do / to go to components, right? And then add issue, add issue.js. Do I not need the JS? I'm exporting add issue. There's that there. Do we just need like, let's put like, hey, you, save. Is it the JS part? No, it's not the JS part. Is it the /? Do I not need the dot? Wait, do I need 2 dots maybe? What am I missing? Somebody solve my problem for me. It can't resolve add issue. Why can't it resolve that? We're gonna zoom in on that a little bit more. / components issue add issue. So we are in SRC components COMPONE. Maybe if I just start from scratch here. Components / add issue save. There we go, cool. I must have had a spelling mistake there, huh? And I guess this one doesn't need the JS either. And we are on the add issue side because that is true. So we got hey you, sweet. So we're gonna make our little box and style the add issue part a little bit here. So in add issue, what do we need here? We need we need a form description, we need a text input, and then 2 drop down boxes, and then a button for add. All right, so here we're gonna do form, and then we're gonna do, we need a label, and then inside there I think we need the input type equal text. That can be self-closing, and then above that this is for description of the issue. Invalid array length. What are you talking about? Why is this complaining about random stuff that has nothing to do with my project? Just kidding. There's probably a perfectly valid reason there's complaining about that. Oh, there were 3 S's in that? How did I miss that? Dang it. Cool. Now we got 2. How do you do a drop down again? I am blanking on that, dude. We're just gonna copy that. Name, this is gonna be for dev, because they are assigning it to a particular dev here. We're just gonna use names. Let's see. So John is a dev. Let's see. Morton can be a dev. Who else wants to be a dev? Sarah could be a dev, and then Ron. Wait, no, we want to use Devyansh. Can be a dev. Oh, nope. Morton, copy, paste. John. Actually, Ron can be a dev too, right? Because Ron was in chat. Cool. We got that, and then we need one more. Adjacent JSX elements must be wrapped in an enclosing. JSX fragment. What are you talking about? This whole thing's wrapped in a div. Can I turn that off? Manage extension. Disable. I feel like that's complaining about a lot of stuff that's not happening right now. Boom. There are devs, and then we need a label. Does that need to be wrapped inside the label for accessibility? I think it does. And then we're going to say, who is this? Assign to. Copy that, throw that here. Why is this still on? I disabled that. Alright, and then we need one more of those, and this is going to be for priority level, so... Priority level, if I need to zoom in, if that's not like big enough, let me know. And we'll say low priority, medium priority, high priority, and then we need like a super high priority. What do we call this? Company's going to collapse if we don't do anything about it. Extra high. Not in the drug sense, in the priority level thing. Alright, cool. And then we just need a button called add. Type equals submit. Does it need to be type submit? Add. Cool. I think that's pretty much it for the HTML part of it. So now we go here. First off, let's get the background color set. So what color is that? That's like an off blue. We're going to go to our app CSS, and then I don't want any of this. Actually, I do want the text line center. I don't want this media thing. I don't want this keyframe deal because we're not using that. I don't need the link color there. App header. What is app header? I think I deleted that. App logo, I deleted that. But we can keep the text line center, right? And then we'll say, actually, body, or background, that hex value. And then we save. Okay, that's not big enough. So we need to target the body. There we go. All right, perfect. We got that like nice, subtle little blue color there. And now we want to adjust, we want to import our fonts actually. What do we need for this? What font is that? Roboto? Cool. So Google Fonts, Roboto. Cool. And then we'll grab that. And then what do we need? What font sizes do we need? That looks like bold. Is that regular? Is this all bold? Do we only use bold? What about here? Yeah, we're using bold there as well. So I think we just need bold Roboto. Bold, and we're going to link that. So we'll just copy this here. Go back to our. Where do we put this? In our index HTML. Right here, and then we save. And then in our app CSS, we need everything to have the font family. I don't think it's good practice to use the star because it's slow, but fuck it. Perfect, look at that. We're looking good now. All right, Roboto looks way better than whatever we had before. Jesus. I don't need Google Fonts anymore. We need to adjust that H1 size. So what size is that? 65. And then it's this blue color. So we are gonna inspect that. Is this big enough? Do I need to zoom in on that for you guys? Can y'all see? Good. We're already 30 minutes into this. Jesus. I wasted so much time looking for music. Anyway, now we're getting going. So momentum. Right. We want the font size to be, what's 35 view width look like? That's way too big. 10, 20, 30, 1.5 view width, and that's computed as 80 for the font. So maybe we'll do like, what if we do EMs? Like 1.5 EM, what is that? 2 EM, 3 EM, 4 EM? Yeah, fuck it. We'll just use 65 pixels, cool. Then we need color to be that blue. Did it change colors? Yeah, it did. And then we're gonna copy that and go to our app, CSS, make an H1 tag and add that stuff to it. All right, now we're gonna grab our form, and if we just do display flex on the, whoa, what? We need to style add issue actually. So add issue, that's gonna be this card dealio. We're gonna say max width is 725 pixels, margin auto to keep that centered. Bueno. And then back in our app CSS, ooh, actually that needs to go in our add issue CSS, right? But then we would have that twice, because this is the code for that box. We don't want to have the code for that box twice. We want that once. So what is the, could we have a parent container in our app.js around this? So we'll have a div class name equals gray card container, just to make sure we're specific-ish on that. And then we'll put that at the end here and then save. Invalid array length. What are you talking about? Source, VS Code, refactor. I don't understand why this is still running. We went to manage, right? And we, oh, it needs to reload. There we go, now it's off. Now we won't get yelled at anymore by our stupid VS Code. Ah, all right, cool. Okay, so gray card container. So this is where we'll write the CSS for that gray card. Background is gonna be what? Fill that thing. And then we need a box shadow. I'm just gonna go to CSS box shadow generator and then grab this thing. Advance anyway, even though it's not safe. They need to renew their SSL on that. What is the box shadow on this? 0, 3, and 6. So that's the x-axis, y-axis, and then the blur. For those of you that didn't know. So 0, 3, and then 6 on the blur. And then do we have an opacity on that? Or no, it's 100% opacity. No, it's not. There we go. It's black at 16%. Cool. So we need black, and then we want this to be 1.6. And then that is our box shadow here. So we'll go back here to our app CSS and throw that there and save. And now we actually also want the max width on that to be 725 pixels. And then we need a margin auto on that so it's centered. Now if we go back here and look at this, it's kind of looking how we want it. We need the border radius too, right, of 5 pixels. So border radius 5 pixels. And then what is the padding on that? So we've got this, so it's like, we'll say like 40, 50, and then bottom is 30. So we'll say padding, 40 pixels, 50 pixels, 30 pixels. So that's top, right, left, and bottom. And then it's not adjusting. Interesting. Did I not save? I saved. Is there something overriding that? We've got gray card container, our padding. We didn't do something right here. PAD, ING, 40, 50, 30. Oh, we didn't put the other X there. God, I make so many spelling mistakes. It's annoying. If I could just not make spelling mistakes, I'd probably still not be one of the greatest developers alive. I'd be better than what I am now, though, if I could not make spelling mistakes. Jeez. All right, so form. Now if we do display flex. Flex direction call. Or should I just set each label's display to block? I think I might just do that. I've had issues with like display flex column on iOS devices with like the height collapsing. So I need to play around on Mac more to see what's up with that. Because like on Windows, I can't get it to happen on anything. Like Google Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Internet Explorer, they all work right. But when I go to something on iOS, it's just like collapsed and it's not good. All right, so what are we working on next? So we're grabbing this is gonna be in our issue card. So we're gonna grab the form element. We're gonna say label inside needs to have display block. Not working like I thought it would. It's not targeting that. Form, L-A-B-E-L. I probably spelled that wrong. No, I didn't. We're not importing add issue in the CSS here. That's what it is. So we need to import dot slash add issue slash, wait. No, it is just one dot, right? Yeah, there we go. Add issue CSS. Now we can't resolve add issue CSS, right? We're right here. We use dot slash. Too many S's again. Thanks for catching that last time. That helped me solve it this time. All right, now we go back here. Now everything looks right. All right, so then we also need, we're gonna save that, and then in here we also need the label inputs to be displayed block as well. And then we're gonna add some more stuff to these inputs. So we're gonna say inputs. One sec. I replied just once on Discord. Dude, I'm horrible at replying to people in general. I apologize for that. What did you say on Discord? Did you message me? Did you send me a private message? I don't see it recently. Oh, also announcement real quick. We're working on a dating app in the Discord. If you're new, look in the description. There's a link to the Discord. First off, you can grab the project file for this. I didn't say any of this at the beginning. I should have done that. Yeah, you can download the project file if you want to like code along or do this on your own after you get some ideas on how to do it from me. If you want to build this like just regular HTML, CSS, or Vue, or whatever else you want to build it in, feel free. The link is in the Discord. It won't be there much longer, probably just like a week or two. We're building a dating app in our Discord. This is like our community project. Let me bring that over. Let's see, community project, the board. So right now we are in like the planning it out phase. So this is kind of like what we are gonna do for collaborator tips. No thanks, I can handle this. Oh my gosh, go away, stop giving me pop-up stuff. So yeah, we've got like dating app features. They want to be able to log in, log out, ability to create a new account. We got to make it so they can match with somebody. They need to be able to decline a match. Karen has put in a lot of work on this, and it's freaking awesome. I'm glad she showed this to us, or to me at least. Competitive analysis, apps for ideas. See, this is great. Yeah, we're doing this. We're probably going to be done with this phase either this weekend or next weekend, and then we're going to make a wireframe for it, and then we're going to start making the front end and the back end and stuff. I might make people have to apply to help out because I don't want people that are just going to like troll it. But I mean, it's going to be a Git repo, so I can just like block the pull requests that are people trolling stuff. Maybe not. But I still think maybe just to like have like, I can have roles on Discord for like community project contributor. That way I can sort people better. Anyway, back to this thing. You are great. I am great. Thank you. That means a lot. I like to think I'm great. But then sometimes the little voice in my head's like, you're not great. You're blah, 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 blah. The little voice in my head's... Just don't listen to the little voice in your head. It lies. It tells me I'm not great. Alright, so back to designing this thing, issue tracker. So did we not make the inputs display block? The options need to be display block as well, though. So we'll grab that. Oh god. or not the options, it needs the select to be displayed block as well, right? There we go. Why is this one not display block? Did I spell input wrong, maybe? Inspect, there we go. So display is block on that. No, that's on the shadow thing. On the input, the display is not block, which means input, label. No, that's spelled correctly. Is that not how you spell input? Am I just being a noob? Input, yeah. That is inside form and inside label, label. Oh my gosh. LE. What? I need more coffee. See? LABLE, right? Why is that one? Did I spell that wrong? Oh. Right? There we go. God, why can I not spell stuff? I need an AI plugin that just is like, hey man, you're spelling this wrong, fix this. Or something like that. Or I need more coffee too, dude. So basically, also, what's the results of our survey from yesterday? If we go to YouTube, here, community. All right, 90 votes. All right, out of 90 people, almost 50% think you cannot drink too much coffee. So it's decided you can drink as much coffee as you want. Overstimulation can be good as it can wear you out faster in time for bed. Nah, true. All right, cool. Just polling the dev community for stuff. All right, now we need this input and the select elements to be width 100%. So back in our app CSS, we're gonna grab this too because these are gonna look the same. We're gonna say width 100%. We need padding on there. What's the padding gonna be for this? So we've got like the zoom in. There we go. We need no, grab this thing. There we go. 16 pixels. So padding's just gonna be 16 pixels. We'll just do 15 to make it like nice and evenly divisible, and then width, so we can spell that correctly. I do have spell check, but it didn't catch that label was not correct. I had like LABLE instead of LABEL, and like what? Also, if this is helping you out or you find this interesting, smash that like button so YouTube knows I'm doing good stuff, and also hit subscribe so you can stay up to date on the content I put out. I was supposed to put out 3 videos this week. I only did 1. A resume review. What am I gonna do to fix that? I just didn't have any time this week really. I don't think. I was supposed to do a resume review, one of the CSS tutorials, and then something else. I think I'm gonna start just going through CSS tricks and making videos out of their like text blogs, because if you're like me, you like videos instead of like reading text stuff. So I think that would help people that are like me. And I like people who are like me. I want to help people who are like me out. All right, so issue tracker. So that looks horrible. What's up with that? Why aren't these the same? Why is this over? Padding 15%. Display block. What if we do inline block? No, that doesn't work. We do want block because block's what putting on different lines. But why is that taking up more width than? I have a spell check. Yeah, I do have a spell checker. Wait, what? Did I just read the same comments twice? I did. Okay, yeah. Why is this taking up more than 100%? What if I say max width 100%? Overflow hidden. It doesn't need to be on that. It needs to be on label. Except we don't want overflow hidden because we want that border to show up. Huh. We need those to not be text align centered. So we'll just say label text align left. where are we at here? So the description or the label text also needs to be this color, so we'll grab that. And then in here we'll say color is that. Cool. And then that needs some margin on top. So how much space do those have around them? So that's like 20 pixels margin top on that. So for that we'll just grab the label and we'll stick that down here and we'll say margin top 20 pixels. Those are display blocks, so that should work, right? Cool. And then the label needs a margin. Ooh, not the label actually. We need the input and select elements to have a margin top of like 10 pixels because we don't want the labels to be right up against that. There we go, that looks a little bit better. Priority. So we don't want to have priority level, we just want to have priority. Is that in our app? No, it's in our add issue, right? Where's it at? There it is, priority, save. And then we need to go back to our stream and we need to go to our electro swing thing and we need to replay this because electro swing is life. I just need this to have more songs because I get through all of it and then we're done. Vidrin, thank you. Thank you. You fill my cup with coffee. Thank you. All right, so now we're gonna style our add button. We're gonna figure out why this is overflowing later because we're just gonna do it later. Procrastination and stuff, you know? All right, so we need to grab the button. Actually, we need to grab the form button because these are also buttons, and if it's gonna target that if we don't specify. Why is there a yellow line under that? Do not use empty rule sets. It's not gonna be an empty rule set. I'm gonna add stuff in it. Calm down. Dude, somebody's been emailing me about promoting some AI emit like thing, and it kind of like knows what you're gonna type. So you type like 2 or 3 characters, then it's like you probably want this at this particular width or something like that. I need to look into that more because that looked kind of cool. Anyway, button. I don't think we set text line left on button. We need to set text line left on the actual container, right? Yeah, because we got button. So we're gonna grab form, text lines left, right? Now is that on the left side? It is. Cool. So we need to grab the form here and we'll do text align left, and then we need to style the button. So what does that look like here? We've got border radius 5, we've got this blue background color, and then color is white. Background that, and then color is going to be FFF, and then we save, and then we refresh, and that looks good, but we need to get rid of the actual border because that looks horrible. Is there a box shadow on it in here? There is. That is 3 and 6, so that's the same as our gray box container here. So we can just grab that from our app CSS, this thing right here, and we'll throw that on the button, and then save, and then the padding. What do we need for the padding on this? Come on, select that. Zoom in more. It's like 14, 30, or 15 and 30, I guess. We'll say that. So padding is going to be 50 pixels, 30 pixels. So that's top right, or top bottom, and then left right. And then save, and then boom, our button looks good. Is that capitalized? No, it's not. It's the font size feels off. What is that on here? The font size computed as 13 pixels. Yeah, that's too small. Where is that inheriting that from? I'm not declaring font sizes for that, so that's why. Font size 16 pixels. Issue tracker. There we go. Did it just play the one song and then it stopped my music? Bye. Keep doing this crazy stuff. I will. I like doing crazy stuff. It's fun. WebStorm or PHP Storm? What is this? JavaScript IDE by JetBrains. You want me to switch text editors to something that's not? This isn't VS Code. Why would I use something that's not VS Code? VS Code is the greatest text editor for JavaScript. I'm just kidding. I'll try it out. Need margin. I do need margin. You were correct on that. Why did my music stop? I thought I was playing the first song. Oh no, it was just playing the last song over again. Hey, I'm gonna go throw my cup under the coffee machine real quick and get more coffee. Give me like un momento. And we're back with more coffee. I need to add a slide for coffee breaks that counts down, so I can just click on it and it'll be like this kinda. Except it'll say coffee break and have like a 5-minute timer that'll count down. Cause like during these, like if I stream more than an hour, I need to go pee and make more coffee, you know? So, let's see here. We need that back up. VS Code is great, but if you need an IDE, then use something better. True. All right, so again, if you want to download this project, come hop in the Discord. Link is in the description. You can download the Adobe XD file I made for this project and build it however you want, or just follow along. It's kind of late to get started if you're following along, but you do you. So we need margin top of like what, 10 pixels, 20? This coffee is in the way. It needs to be over here on the left side so I don't spill it. See, my nose is almost completely unstuffed now. It's like, I don't understand why my body does that. Like, I lay down, get super stuffed. If anybody knows medical stuff, tell me why this happens. I lay down to go to sleep, and my nose is like, within 5 seconds, it's just like, can't breathe out of nose. And then I wake up, and like the next 2 hours, I'm awake. My nose is still all stopped up and stuff. Hey, what's up, Bird Linux? That'd be like a cool Linux distribution. Bird OS. Like Linux Mint, Linux Bird, or Linux Dogecoin. What is Bitcoin at? 34? Ah, man. I need it to not go down. I need Bitcoin to go up. I don't need it to. But anyway, back to this thing. So we've got our margin. That looks goodish. That looks like more than what we have. 23, we have 20. I guess that'll work, actually. Cat, lay down. If you're going to get up here, you got to lay down because I'm streaming and you can't get in the way. All right, now, though the input elements, we need the border on that. What is the border on that? It is 25% and it's this. So we need to do like RGBA, so 12, 112, 112, 112, 25. That's on both of these, right? So we'll do border RGBA 112, 112, 112, 0.25, and then save, and then .25 is not visible to me on my screen. So what if we try 0.5 or just no opacity? Yeah. 0.5, 0.75. Can you not do RGBA on borders? Quit chewing on my sweatpants, cat. Birdie OS. You made your own OS? That's awesome, dude. I want to try to do that. I just feel like it just seems like a big project to tackle, and I don't know if I want to use my time to tackle that. We're gonna get these buttons on the bottom styled. Stop chewing on that. Stop. My sweatpants have these little like zipper dealios. I'm like, stop. My cat keeps trying to chew on the pocket zipper deals. So back in our app CSS, we're gonna get those bottom buttons. So we need one for active button and then one for the default style. So what does it look like here? We got button, we're gonna do class equals view button. And then we are on the add issue screen, so this is gonna be active. And then in here we will say view button. And then we want we're gonna use a lot of the same styles from this other button, I think. So we'll just copy that, throw that in there. There we go. So yeah, because one of those, no, it's not blue. It's opposite. Okay. The default view is reversed. So we need the background to be white, and then the color to be that. So we'll do pound FFF. Hold on, I gotta close my door. Somebody's smoking. Somebody will smoke like out on their balcony because it's like 50 degrees outside and raining a little bit, so it's like nice and comfortable outside. But then it's like one of my neighbors will start smoking and I can smell the smoke in here and it's just nasty. Don't smoke cigarettes; they're bad for you. Yeah, my VS Code gets you like that. Interesting. Front-End Masters has a course called VS Code Can Do That, and it has so much good stuff in it. I need to watch that again because I only watched like an hour or two. But honestly, before that, I didn't know Emmet was a thing. I didn't know I could do like div p times 3. Does that only work in HTML? Well, it works in CSS too, right? So we can do like, I don't know the shortcuts for this. BDR. All right, I'm gonna just stop talking about that because I can't explain it. The arrows before, you need arrows before that? Like if I go here, there we go, index HTML, I can do div times 2, and it just makes 2 divs. Or I can do div times 5, and then inside there we want to have an A or P tag and then an A tag with the class something, and then boom, we've got our HTML generated just like that. And I didn't know that was a thing before I took this course, and it's freaking awesome. It saves a lot of time. So we are gonna close that. We are not, what is this? What are we not using here? We're not using current issue. We might not even build current issue this time. We might just do app issue tracker, and then next time we'll do the CSS for the other one and probably connect it to the database because I'm getting low on time here. I think I need to go work out. Yeah, right? Isn't that freaking awesome, dude? It's so... You need to put the dot on the beginning of HTML? What do you mean? When I'm doing Emmet in it? And you can also do that for CSS. I don't know what the... But you can say like, maybe, is it... Let's try BR. There's a shortcut for border radius, so you can see like, oh, maybe BDR? Yeah, there we go. So like, you can just do BDR, and it'll come up with like an Emmet abbreviation for that, and it'll just do that. So we can just say BDR tab, and it'll automatically expand it to border right, or BDL. I'm assuming that'll be border left, and it'll expand that out. I need to learn the CSS ones because I feel like that could be pretty beneficial as well. So yes. I mean, the free code camp, no, Front-End Masters isn't free. But the stuff they put on there is like way deeper. Like they go like behind the hood or in the hood on Java, under the hood. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for, under the hood on JavaScript. And I haven't seen anybody else that gets that deep into JavaScript like they do. I've learned so much from it. Like if we go here and we inspect this, and we go to the console and we do let num equal 5, right? And then we do num plus plus. When we hit enter, is it gonna console log 5 or 6? It console logs 5 because of some weird thing JavaScript does. But now if we console log num again, it's 6 because it did add that, right? So when we run num, it logs that first and then it adds to it. So since it logged it before it added, it logged 5 and then it added. So when we run it again, now it's 6. There's also a bunch of other weird like small stuff about it. But back to these buttons. Why don't these have cursor pointer on them? Because it doesn't feel like I can click them. It's dumb. I don't like that. We need to add cursor pointer to all buttons. So up here, we'll just grab button and we'll do cursor pointer. There we go, save. And then we need to style these a little bit more too. So did that look right? Yeah, that looks right. Now we need to add the active button, right? So active button. And the background on this is going to be yellowish. I don't know what color that is exactly. And then the color is going to be white, maybe? Is that what it was? Yeah, white. And then we need this yellowish thingy. Oh, wait, no, give me the hex value. I don't want the RGB one. So background's that, and then that, FFF. And then we go back here. And did we not save? We saved. Is that not the right class? Oh, it's just active. We should probably put active button, because I might use active for something else. Still not getting overridden. Interesting. So active. Oh, we didn't save the. We did save that. View button, active button. Did this crash? We got a lot of stuff we need to fix in there. Ugh. There we go. Active button. Why didn't that automatically update? That's weird. Alright, are these in their own div? Sweet. So we can do display, flex, justify content, space, probably evenly, and we want max width to be 500 pixels on that. Margin auto, so those are centered. Actually, we'll give it more. We'll do space between. And then, does that look about right? I think they need more margin top, for sure. So let's grab this, and that's going to go on the view selection div. View selection div, and then in our app CSS is where we need to style that. It'd be really cool if this CSS sheet could look at where it's imported, and then when I start typing a class name, if it had all those class names, and it could just like pull that out already. So like when I start typing view, it would be like, oh hey, you have a class called this. Do you mean this class? And then I can just use that. What did I call that again? View selection div. I feel like that also helped me avoid a lot of spelling mistakes too. And then we need margin top to be what, like 50 pixels maybe? Alright, why is that not applying? Because we've got that stuff. There we go. Boom. 50 might be too much. Maybe we'll do like 30. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, 30 works. And then we need some kind of hover effect on those, because like you can see, you can click on them, but it's like, it makes way better. Why not split window into 2 files? You mean like this and this? I guess that'll work. I thought it would be too small and like look fucked up, but that'll work. Come on, do it again. Nope, right side, left side. And then we'll close that, boom. Cool. That work for you guys? Num, plus num I think must work. Yeah, plus num would do it, because if you, so we do let num equal 5, and then we do plus num, then it adds it before it console logs it, so then it's 6. And then if we do num again, it's still 6. Versus if we do num minus, it's 6 still, but if we do num again, now it's 5. So like whether you put those before or after matters with your logging it out here. What is issue tracker exactly? So issue tracker, this is just some like practice project that I want to build, because why not? But like they can select, they can make a description of their issue, then they can assign it to a particular dev, like Morton. Then they can set the priority of how they want it to be, and then they'll add the issue with add, and then eventually, next time we might just set up a JSON file with the issues in it and add to that. But eventually we're gonna have this set up to where it goes to a database, and then so like when the app initially loads, it'll send a request to the database, pull in the stuff, the issues, and then it'll display them like this, and then they can close out the issues. It's not actually gonna like do anything real world usefully. Maybe we might actually use this for our dating app project that we're building in Discord, which if you want to contribute to, come join Discord, links in the description, because we're going to need some help for that. This is where we're at right now. We're in the planning stage. We got some cool stuff. video chatting. Filter. You can pay to filter by attractiveness. I need to not display that on YouTube. YouTube might get offended with some of that stuff. Whoa. All right, so I think we're looking pretty good here. We need placeholder text there, right? With description of issue. App CSS. So yeah, I need that bigger. I can't do that with it being tiny like that. What am I changing? The placeholder text in add issue, right? So where's our input? We need placeholder that. Now here, that looks good. We want the. I think that's pretty good. We can change that. I think we got the first part done. Now, how long have we been streaming for? An hour and 12 minutes. Should we keep going, or should? Because I don't know. Like, now that we got most of that done, doing this won't take too long. Probably take like another 10-15 minutes. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do this part today, and then next time we'll get into like the functionality and stuff. So this time just HTML, CSS basically. Next time we'll start doing like more JavaScript stuff for it, and probably connect it to a database. Yes, coffee is so good. Because I need to go to the gym and do a leg workout before 12 o'clock because I'm playing a game with some buddies at 12. Also, if you need practice projects like this, check out SelfTaughtDev.com. I've got a few other practice projects on there. I've got like 4 or 5 more I need to add here. I might add those today or tomorrow. And then make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the content we're putting out here at SelfTaughtDev. It's just me. I don't know why I make it sound like there's multiple people. It's just me, but you know, whatever. All right, so now we need to do current issues. So in our app view, we're going to set this to false. So this will switch over to the current issue side, because right here we're using the add issue true, then display add issue, else display current issue side. So now we're displaying the current issue side. Obviously there's nothing in there. So how is this going to look? Should each one of these be a component since it's their own thing? What do we think? Should each one of those be a component? Yeah, maybe, no. App issue, we need to close our add issue. We need to close add issue. We need to close index and prettier. We need our files here because we need to switch over to current, and then we need current, we need that, and we need this. Cool. So now we need, so this is going to be a p tag, that's going to be p's, span, close issue, that's going to be positioned absolute inside this relative box here. And then we're going to have an HR below it. So that's going to be like a map, something we map over our data that comes back from the database. But right now we're just going to do like hard-coded HTML just to like get the styling correct on it. So we're going to make a I guess we'll make another div here, and then we'll say, actually we're gonna use this image stuff. What do we need here? So we need like, yeah, 2 p tags, 3 p tags, cool. That didn't work. It doesn't work in JavaScript. We need 1 p tag, 2, 3, and then we're gonna have a span in here, which is going to be that other text on the side. So we're going to say assigned, but these are eventually going to be variables. Can I not grab that text? Grab the text. There we go. So we'll say assigned, username, priority. We need a span in there as well. Priority is high, and then we need the description part. So we got description, and then we'll have another P below that with the actual description just because. Save, boom, there we go. So now we go here. All right, cool. So now we need, this is current issues, right? We aren't really like namespacing our stuff, actually. We'll start. Current issues, P tags, the text align needs to be left, right? Why isn't that left? Current issues, we're not importing the CSS yet, right? So we need to go here. We need to, give me another space, import. We want to import our, it's / current issue dot CSS, save. Now we're good. Cool. And then the colors are off on that, right? So we need the P tags to have this color. And then we'll grab this. I need to configure this to where this can be Sass, because that makes, nesting this stuff makes it way easier. Current issues. I thought we assigned the color there. Oh, we just got to save, right? Gotcha. And then we need current issues, the P with the span inside. That needs to have a little bit different styles than the other stuff does. So this is going to be a little bit lighter, it looks like. Oh, we just adjusted the opacity. We don't need to do that. We need to make that full opacity, and then we're going to drop that a little bit down to like that hex value. That looks like it matches. Cool. So now in our span, we need the color to be that. Going back to the CSS after Sass is tough. I know, right? Nesting stuff and like all the other cool stuff you can do with Sass makes it so much easier to use. Oh, we got over 10 people in here. Look at us actually hanging out and being friends and stuff. Should this be a span, or should we just give that a special class? I think we're just going to give that a special class. So this is going to be class name equals description text. Talking and spelling stuff is a big challenge for me. Like, I can spell stuff most of the time and I can talk most of the time, but like doing that together is just like, this is hard. We're gonna copy that and we're gonna put that right here. And now we've got that. We don't need that extra one down there. Issue tracker. So this isn't doing it. I not save something. I saved that. Saved this. Is that more? It is getting overridden because the top one's more specific. That save. Boom. There we go. Cool. Now our span does need to have margin left. So we're gonna grab this one here. We're gonna add another style right here. We're going to say display inline block. So margin will work on it. Margin left 25 pixels. Yeah, that's about right. Cool. So that maybe just 20 pixels. That looks a little high, or 15 even. We'll try 20 and see what that looks like. That'll work. That doesn't look too bad. And now we need in here. We need to add a. We'll add another P and then class name equal close issue, and then we'll say close issue, obviously. And then right here we need to save again. We'll go back here. We'll grab the current issues. This and this needs to be position absolute. Wait. And then what is that enclosed in? This is enclosed in a div that's class name is going to be INDV issue for individual issue, because this is going to be, so this whole thing is going to be mapped over every time that we pull data in from the database for each issue. So we're going to have the individual issue here, and then this is going to be a variable, that's going to be a variable, the description text is going to be a variable eventually. But we need, undo. Current issues dot that, and this is going to be position relative. Perfect. It knows what I wanted. And this is going to be top 0, right 0, and that should put it in the top right and look nice and pretty for us. Perfect. That color looks a little off. It needs to be the same color as that. So we're going to grab that and throw that there. Oh wait, color that hex value. Save. Then, close issue should be the class on the P, right? So that color should be, that's more specific than the other thing. Why isn't that getting updated? Did I finish the music again? I finished the music again. Oh my gosh, guys. I need, okay, Epidemic Sound. I need you to add more electro swing stuff to this electro swing playlist because I listen to it a lot and I go through all 12 of these songs pretty fast. Is it playing? Did my internet go out? Oh, never mind. I just had paused. Okay. God, I was about to be like, oh snap, my internet went out during the stream. Crap, that's not good. Especially since we're almost done here. All right, so why isn't this getting color? Class close issue. It's inside INDV issue, right? So we go current issue, close issue. That's what it's called, right? I probably spelled something wrong. We just got to copy that. No, it's the same thing right there. Did I spell current issues wrong? I just need to refresh. What the heck just happened? There we go. Now it looks right. Something about the spacing seems off on that. Does that look right to you guys? It's the spacing between the P's. That's what it is. So if we look at this, the P, we need margin. What does our XD file say to have? Zoom in, grab description, and then there's like 5 pixels of margin on it. So we'll grab our P tags here and we'll say margin 5 pixels 0. Is 5 too small? 5 looks too small. We might do 10 pixels and see how that looks. 10 pixels top and bottom. That looks better. Cool. So now we need a line on the bottom here. Now, moment of truth. All right. See ya, Antonio. Do we just use an HR element to make the line on the bottom? We're not supposed to, but why not? So we'll do HR. This is not what it's for. Don't do this in professional environments. Now we style this a little bit. So we'll grab that. The border, none. Background, gray. Height, 1 pixel. That'll work. Why don't I just style a P tag like that? I don't know. Grab that color, put that here. So now we've got this, and that's height is 1 pixel, right? Cool. And then we need a little bit more margin from this line to the top. So the margin top is going to be like 20 pixels. And that looks good. So we're going to copy that, go to current issues, and our styles here. We're going to grab the current issues HR tag and add those, and then this, and then refresh. Cool, so that looks good. So now we do need 2. Let's grab our div, and since we're just hard coding it right now, we're gonna add the functionality. Next time, we'll just go ahead and add like 3 of these. Now we do need to set a max height on that because we want this to overflow and have like a scroll bar as per this thing right here. So we'll say on our current issues on our gray grid container, max height, what, like 600 pixels? No, that's, what is that right now? It's at 604, so let's do 500 seems too much. 400? What is it on the XD file? Why don't we just check that? 436 max height. So we're at 400. So let's add 60 pixels to that. Cool. And then we'll say overflow hidden. Overflow Y needs to be scroll. Cool. And then we can customize that scroll bar in a little bit too. So that looks better. That's what we want there. We're gonna grab these styles, and that needs to go on gray card container in our app CSS. Right here, save. Now if we refresh, we're good. Now CSS Tricks has the styles we need to style the scroll bar. So Tricks style scroll bar. I might make a video. This is probably gonna be the first CSS Tricks video I make, because like I said, I hate reading through all this stuff. I want videos, but you do need this stuff to copy and paste the code. So we're gonna go, which one of these looks kind of similar to what we want? That second gray one there, that looks pretty good. So in our HTML, the style 2, style 1, style 2, there we go. So we'll grab this stuff here and copy that, and we're gonna paste this in our app CSS. We'll keep it near this gray container thing. Now what does that need to go on? If we look at the HTML here, we've got scroll bar style 2 on the div, right? So it needs to go on the, where's our thing here? Let's inspect this. And then we've got our gray container, but we have current issues, and I think we want it to be on current issues, right? Because we don't want the scroll bar right up against the edge there. We want the scroll bar like on the edge there. So we'll actually take these styles and stick that in our current issue card, because current issue is going to have all of these inside of it. Yeah, that's right. Except this needs to be on the class current issue instead of style 2. So we'll do dot that, and then here we'll do dot that, and then here we will do dot that, and then save here too. And then if we refresh, not working. Porque no working. Current issues. Current issues doesn't have a max height on it. Right, so we need to grab this stuff. We don't want that in the gray card container. We want that in our current issues CSS. So back at the top here, we'll add another selector for current issues, and then add it there, and then save, and now it'll show up, but it's nice and red, which is, nah, we don't want that nice red color. We want like boxy like this, so we want this like grayish black color, I guess you'd say. We're gonna put it on right there because we don't want that there. We don't want a border radius. Like right here, we can see that this is pretty square, right? So we're gonna get rid of the border radius on that, and the border radius on that. And then if we save and go back here, cool. So that's a lot bigger than we wanted it to be. We also need to position that a little bit more in a different place. How close is that to the edge here? That's like 35 pixels away, which is like what our padding is. So we'll just give the current issues padding right of 20 pixels. Let's do a little bit more, 30 pixels. I think that'll work. Now close issue doesn't seem like it's aligned with the top there. We need to remove the margin top from close issue, and then add padding right 30 to current issues. So back at the top here, we've got current issues. We'll add that padding right, and then we've got close issue. We need that to have margin top of 0, and then now that should look more in line with this top one here. Perfect. Cool. And then our scroll bar works. That looks a little big compared to our XD one. We want to narrow the width a little bit on that. So width, we'll just cut that down by like 1/4 to 8 pixels. Does that look right? Maybe, what does 6 pixels look like? It seems kind of narrow. It just feels weird. Maybe it's because that scroll bar isn't the right color. Is that what it is? Something doesn't feel like it's the right color. This bar seems too dark compared to that, doesn't it? Where is it at? I guess it's because it's so much bigger, huh? What's everybody got planned for today? I know we got people a lot of people in India watch this stuff, so I guess it's like almost nighttime there, but does that need more margin top, actually? If we zoom out here, we might give that HR some margin bottom so those aren't right up against each other. But that's looking like we want it to for the most part. Where's our HR? We'll say margin bottom, 10 pixels, and save. And then go back here, and margin bottom is not moved enough. Let's try 20 and see what that looks like. And that looks way better. Cool. So now we've got our add issue screen looking like we want it to. Next time we are going to switch a lot of this out, because this is going to be pulling data from either a JSON file or database. Not sure which one we're going to do yet, but this is going to be a variable. That's going to be a variable. The description text is going to be a variable. We're not going to have hard-coded multiple ones. We're going to use map to just map over the JSON data. So this will be like a lot less lines of code. We might even actually extract that into its own component for the individual issues. And then if we go here, we switch this to true and go here. Now we've got our issue tracker as well. We still didn't fix that. We need to fix that real quick, then we can be done. Why is that overflowing so much though? Huh. What if we should say what if we say width 90% instead of that? 96. So that's not going to That's not going to be responsive how we want it to. Why are the inputs? Why is input taking up more space than the selects do? What is the difference here? Is there a difference in the CSS? And computed. Displays are block. What else would affect that? It's parent container, but those are all labels, so that shouldn't change. So it's got to be the input versus the select element that's causing that, which is weird. Why is that taking up more than 100% of the width? Dun, 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 dun. Huh. Oh, well, we'll fix that next time, because I've got to get off. It's 10:30. Been streaming for an hour and a half, I think. Yeah, I gotta make some food. No, I gotta go to the gym and then make some food. Woo! All right, sweet. So we've got most of this done. That's the only thing we haven't got done yet, but we got all the styling done we need. Next time we're gonna go over the functionality, right? So we're gonna add the state, the events, pull data from the database, all that stuff. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can be up to date and get notified next weekend when we start streaming the rest of this to finish it. If you want to download this project file, the link to Discord is in the description, and the link to this project file is in Discord right now. If you want to like build it in Vue or Angular or regular vanilla HTML and JavaScript and CSS, you can do that. Also, make sure you check out selftaught-dev.com. We've got a few other practice projects on there. I'm gonna add like 4 or 5 more after I finish one of the other features I'm working on here. But there's a lot of practice projects on there. Come join the Discord if you want to connect on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, any of that stuff. My socials are in the description. Make sure you hit that thumbs up so YouTube knows I'm doing good stuff if you found this helpful or interesting at all. And I think that's about it. Dab, I'm out. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.